let's join our reporter Johnny D, because fundraising is already underway towards repairs to a collapsed nave at a Cambridgeshire church. The east nave at St John the Baptist Church in Woodhurst collapsed sometime between Sunday and Tuesday lunchtime. Our reporter Johnny D was there earlier inspecting the damage.
We're getting married in the springtime, ding dong, the bells are gonna ring. But then the church it falls down, the bride and groom they do frown, and they can't do a thing. Or can they? I'm at the beautiful village of Woodhurst. Never been here before, but it's absolutely fantastic. I'm outside St John the Baptist Church with Annabel Armstrong. You're getting married here in May, aren't you?
Yes, we are, yes.
Or are you?
Well, we hope so. Yeah. Unfortunately, the wall of the east nave collapsed on, sometime between Sunday and Tuesday. At the moment, the damage is external, but we've just got our fingers crossed that it doesn't deteriorate anymore and that the church doesn't have to be closed, so that we can indeed have our wedding here in May.
Not long. We're in the cemetery at the moment, and it's a fine-looking building. It looks all right from here. No problem. Let's go inside, because we can't see any damage from here at all, can we?
No, it's all showing from the outside of the building. And that the interior at the moment is holding up, but it's only plasterwork that's holding fast, really.
Right. And what caused the problem, do we know?
The series of hard winters that we've had have affected. It's a flint building, and the flint work, the mortar on it, doesn't stand for the cold weather and the dry weather that we've had, and the combination of the two have just meant that it's crumbled.
Right, we're inside the church now. I can see the pews. All looks good, but I can't see any damage still. Where am I looking?
No. It's all on the outside of the wall, up on that nave wall there. Right. It's a 12th century church in part, so it stood for hundreds and hundreds of years. Why it had to choose this March to collapse ahead of our long-awaited wedding, we don't know. But right. It certainly rallied people in the village, and the rector, all and sundry, are really putting all their efforts into trying to make sure that we get it stabilised. So that not only our wedding, but other church services, christenings and things that are coming up can all take place in here. Obviously, if it's dangerous or if it gets any worse, we will have to consider cordoning areas off, and making sure that no one gets hurt. We were lucky that when the stone fell, nobody was hurt, because there are villagers who tend graves in the graveyard at the back of the church, and it's just lucky that nobody was under it when the stones came tumbling down.
So when I actually came here, I thought I might see masonry and stonework all around the font inside. A bit of a mess, but it looks fine inside.
Inside, it's absolutely fine. All the damage is on the outside.
Can we see that?
Let's go round.
Right, go around the back now and have a look at the damage. So, just go around the back of the church now to see the damage. Annabel, how easy is this to fix then, do you think?
It's going to be very expensive, and it's a very technical job, the craftsmanship that's required. I mean, it's a very old building technique. Flint dress walls with a rubble fill behind it. Sounds terribly basic, which in some ways it is, but the trick now is finding craftsmen who can actually do this.
We can see a big pile of stone and rubble here now. Oh, we can see now. There it is, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see the problem that we've got. And obviously all of that flint that's fallen has now exposed the inner rubble wall, and that's precarious, which is why we've cordoned the area off to make sure that nobody's under it if any more comes. The vicar and the church-going congregation are on their knees, as you can imagine, praying that we keep the dry weather that we've been having, because the worst thing that can happen to that now is if we get heavy rain. If it gets a soaking, it will fall.
Looks like it's very soft.
It's very soft, very crumbly. And we think that the terrible rain and snow that we had on Sunday, after such a long dry period, we think that that's probably what created the weight on there that pulled all this section down.
Costly.
Very, very. We're a very small parish, and we're going to have to really ramp up our fundraising efforts. It's an ongoing battle for these small rural churches to fund themselves and keep open. If we have to wait until we can get funds together, my fear is more and more of it will come down, and it might in fact bring the roof, this corner section of the roof down as well.
May the force be with you, and may you have a good May wedding.
Well, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, good luck to you. That's not all you need for your wedding plans, is it? The church falling apart. St John the Baptist in Woodhurst.